Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. In this video I'm gonna show you favorites in my collection that I've used a lot. So these aren't just like regular favorites that I really like and then reach for once in a while. These are products that really stood the test of time, that I've really used over the years, that I've hit pan on or used up or even repurchased. These are like the true favorites in my collection. I'm gonna show you some makeup, but also some perfumes and also some skincare. So let's get right into it. So these are kind of like project panning results without me officially project panning. I'm not really that into project pan because I don't really love to like deliberately use a product over and over again. I don't mind doing it, but I want to do it because I really want to do it. And I don't feel like I've really found a way to project pan and have that. So that's why I don't really do that right now. Maybe I would try to do it in the future because I do think it's quite satisfying to use up a product or to hit pan on a product. So these are like my accidental project pan products that I've used so many times. So first up, I wanted to show you this MEXX Factor blush. I told you about this before in a video. This one I used up completely. It did take me a few years, but this is a formula that you can use up if you really focus on it. There was just this day, I think maybe a year ago or something, that I was using this blush and I just felt like I could use this basically with every look. I could use this basically every day. And then I just really got into it. I used it a lot, and from the moment I hit pan, I think that was like maybe 8 months ago, I really wanted to use it up. I just felt like I love this blush. I think I can use it up. It was already a little bit older in my collection. And then when it was almost done, the packaging also broke. And at that point I was really like, I want to use this up. I want a new one. I love this blush. I just want to purchase a new one and use this one up. And when I use this one up, the day I use it up, I repurchase another one because I just can't live without this blush. It's such a good color. It's such a nice cool toned muted pink, and it has some cool toned shimmer throughout it, and because of that you kind of get this cool toned sheen on the cheek, and I just really love how that looks on my more cool toned skin. I just love this color and it wouldn't surprise me if I would use it up again. It's just such a nice blush. It's neutral enough to wear with any look, but I just love a little bit more of a pinker blush, so this is like the perfect balance for me when it comes to color, and it also has a perfect balance when it comes to formula because it's kind of shiny, it's kind of natural but not too glittery. So yeah, I'm pretty proud of myself that I used that one up. So next up I have this NYX Prismatic eyeshadow in the color Girl Talk, and this is a prismatic single eyeshadow. It's like a peachy pink color and I hit pan on this one. I've used it so many times. It's just a really nice tone of highlighter for me. It's quite natural, but it still gives a nice sheen. It just gives a nice glow on the cheeks. I just love this color because it's kind of like this warmer pink, but it's also light enough for my skin tone. With this one also, I just feel like it goes with any look. I just think it goes with more warm toned looks and more cool toned looks. And also because it is so small, it's so easy to just throw in a makeup bag, take it somewhere else and use it when doing my makeup somewhere else. And so I've done that a lot over the years, and that's also one of the reasons why I hit pan on this one. I think I might even try to use this one up. I think it would be fun to use up a highlighter one time, even though it is a really small one and officially it isn't a highlighter. Also, when you don't have a lot of money to spend on makeup or you're kind of minimalistic with your makeup, I would recommend checking out single eyeshadows as a highlighter. I really love using single eyeshadows for that because you really don't need that much highlight. At least I don't, because I'm quite light-handed. So if you buy a single like this, you can get a really nice highlight for like $5 and you can use it up completely, so you really get your money's worth. It's like buying a really cheap mini highlighter. So next up I have this MAC lipstick in the shade Mehr. I've already talked about this a few times on my channel. It's like a really nice muted pink that's kind of on the neutral side. It's not too warm, it's not too cool, and it's also not too light but also not too dark. I really love wearing this shade. I feel like for me it just goes with any look. This is just a type of shade that I love to wear. It's like a little bit of a peachy pink but not too light. I've had it for a few years and I've used it quite a lot. I'm gonna try and focus on it a little bit more this year and try to use it up a little bit further. Because it's getting quite old, I kind of want to buy a new one soon. I think this is one of the lipsticks in my collection that I've used the most. Then I have this Clinique High Impact Mascara. This is the only mascara I use. I've bought this one so many times already. I think this is like my 5th one. Since I discovered this one, I'm just wearing this one because my eyes are very sensitive. So most mascaras actually burn my eyes. And on top of that, I don't like black mascara. I only like wearing like a dark brown mascara. And there are not a lot of brands that provide that option. Maybe there are more in the United States, but there aren't a lot in Europe. So I also don't really have an alternative. And I just really like this formula. I just think it's a really nice mascara that gives a lot of volume and also a little bit of length. And I usually also can get it on quite a nice sale. These mascaras are often like 40% off and then it's not that expensive. Next up is this Maybelline Brow Precise Fiber Filler. And this is a brow gel, but it's really pigmented and it has a lot of fibers in it, so it really fills up the brows. It's what I have used today. It really makes your brows look so full and bushy. I only use this product and I used to have it like a year ago or maybe a little bit longer than that. I had this one, but then I used it up and I didn't know where I could find it, but now I found it again. But it took me like 2 years of only using this product to use it up, so I've used it a lot. There's so much product in this, it really takes a long time, but I wasn't sad about it because I really love the effect. It is really pigmented though, so you gotta be careful. I always have to clean up a little bit. Next up, I wanted to mention this Smashbox Cali contour palette. I also talked about this before on my channel. This is such a good palette, and for like 1.5 years, 2 years, I only used this when I did my makeup. I used this so many times and I haven't hit pan yet. It's not a formula that you hit pan on easy, but also I'm quite light-handed, so for me this was really worth the money. I just love this formula. I just love how easy it is to use, how easy it is to blend out. I love pairing these shades, like mixing those two and using that as my bronzer because I love a cool tone bronzer. This is just such a nice palette. I also love this powder. I often set my face with that one. Yeah, I've used it so many times. I know it doesn't look like it, but I really have. And I feel like someday I'm gonna hit pan on it because I still use it so much. This is such a good one, really a favorite in my collection. And then I have 2 more skincare products and 2 more perfumes to talk about. First up, I have this Laneige lip sleeping mask in the grapefruit scent. This one I used so many times. I kind of hit pan on it, but I don't really know if this counts because this kind of was my own fault because I wanted to see how far I still had to go to hit pan on it. As you can see, I really used so much of this and I use this multiple times a day. I use it so much. This is what keeps my lips hydrated in winter. My lips used to be so dry and cracked in the winter. I wouldn't be able to wear lipstick because it was just so bad. But now that I've discovered this one and use this one a lot, I don't have that problem anymore. I just use it a couple of times a day. I use it at night, but I also just use it as my lip balm. I did hear some people say that they have found like cheaper alternatives or alternatives that even work better. And this could very well be not the best product that is out there for this, but for me it just works. I'm happy with it. Maybe if I use it up, I could see if there's some other product that I would like to try. But for now, it just does its job and I just get so many uses out of it. So for me, it's really worth the price. Then next, I have the Ordinary Niacinamide serum. I've already used up a bottle of this one and this one is also almost empty. I already bought another one to replace this one. This serum has really changed my skin. My skin used to be like so uneven. There used to be so much redness. Like over here, this would be so red and now it's all like smooth and the color of my skin is just more even. I still get some breakouts, but this just works so well for me. I have like normal skin that gets dry because of certain products or because of my allergies, and it also gets a little bit dry in winter. This just works very well for me. I just saw such a big change in my skin, and if I don't use it, I really see my skin get worse. If you have like redness or some breakouts and you just want to even out your skin tone, make the pores appear a little bit smaller and make your breakouts less prominent on your face, then I would really recommend this one. Then I have this MEXX Energizing Woman perfume. This is a new bottle. I already used up 2 bottles of this. This is, I think, my favorite perfume. It's maybe not the most special one in my collection, but I just always use it up. I just keep using it. It's such a nice scent. The main note in this perfume is orange, which I really love. I love orange in perfumes, but this is like not too fresh. It's a little bit more warm and sweet. It has this fruitiness to it and I really love that. I especially love wearing this in winter. It's an orange scent that it really isn't too summery. I really love this one and I think I'm gonna use up this bottle as well. Then the last thing I wanted to show you, which is kind of like a bonus product, is this perfume. This is from a brand called Etos. This is a perfume that's sadly only available in the Netherlands, so I'm sorry. But I still wanted to show you in case you ever go to the Netherlands or you're from the Netherlands. I just love this perfume. It's called Summer Breeze and this is also like a really fresh and sweet fruity perfume. This one is a bit similar to that MEXX perfume. It's also quite sweet and fruity, but it's not too sweet. It's just really fresh and I just love this as an everyday perfume. This one is also really inexpensive. It's only 10 euros. I don't really use a perfume a lot, so I'm really proud that I used this one all the way up. I got another bottle because I just don't want to be without this one. It's just such a nice everyday scent. So if you're ever in the Netherlands, then check out the scents by Etos. So those were all my favorite products in my collection that I've used a lot. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like and subscribe. I would love to see you again. My name is Marley and I love making videos about makeup. I love doing reviews, swatches, looks, all of that. I love displaying different brands on my channel. So if that sounds good to you, then please subscribe. And I will see you in my next video. Bye bye!